President of Waterpolo come with them. And I would like to call on the winner for this year, Alex and Terry from St. Vincent's from the award. Please.
Johnny, get down.
Three rounds of applause, please, for Alex this year's winner of the Waterpolo Memorial Trophy. And the trophy is already engraved with his name as his memorial medal just inside the trophy. Thank you very much, Alex.
Right.
We introduce in white for the final, Waterpolo, team captain number 1, Christopher Hutchins. Number 2, Christopher Michael. Number 3, Alan Taylor. Number 4, Matthew Hannah. Number 5, Chris Devlin. Number 6, Nathan Taylor. Number 7, Stephen McMahon. Number 8, Jonathan Donnelly. Number 9, Desmond Donnelly. Number 10, Adrian Hannah. Number 11, Nathan Hannah. Number 12, Pierce Doherty. Number 14, Noel Doherty. Number 15, Tommy Lee. Head coach, Sharon Donnelly. Introducing Carl. Team captain number 6, Adam Coffey. Number 1, Jack Mulholland. Number 2, Rowan Murphy. Number 3, Kieran Walsh. Number 4, Oren Sullivan. Number 5, Mark Horn. Number 7, Jack Hill. Number 8, Michael Murphy. Number 9, Colin Hanley. Number 10, Michael Beery. Number 11, Ian Ward. Number 12, Daniel Roach. Number 13, Kyle Kennedy. Number 14, Connor Smith. Number 15, David O'Connor. Head coach, Joe Smith. Assistant coach, Warren Smith. Team manager, Joe Russell. I'd like to introduce 2 referees from Croatia, Julia Sipin, and from Slovenia, Tommy Allen.
Yes, welcome to the final of the Irish Senior Cup. for the men's. What should be a really good final, this, between Cathal Brugha and Corrib, and we have the national anthem coming up.
In memory of Hudson, who sadly passed away at Waterpolo last week. The ashes remain silent degrees for the national anthem.
The national anthem just being played out, and you can just sense already a fair bit of atmosphere for this Irish Senior Cup men's final. Cathal Brugha getting through to the final this morning, beating St. Vincent's, and Corrib, who beat Clonard in the second semi-final this afternoon as well. Delighted to be joined in commentary again. We've got Shane O'Brien from St. Vincent's to start us off. Shane, it's great to have you with us. Obviously disappointing yourself that you're not in this final, but a good final nonetheless to look forward to.
Absolutely, I think it'll be a really good day here. Always a really good event to finish off the year in Irish water polo. I think the two best teams in this year's competition as well, which always makes it a better final, so yeah.
And you played against Cathal Brugha only this morning. What, I suppose, are the main threats that are going to come from them in this final?
I think from Cathal Brugha's point of view, they're quite a physical team with Steve McMahon and Johnny Donnelly in attack, probably the leaders of their attack, but also a really strong goalkeeper, Christopher Hodgkinson, will most definitely keep out a few shots from Corrib, which will certainly pay dividends in the end.
And that Corrib team beat Clonard really quite comfortably as well, and had the luxury of potentially resting a few legs throughout that third and fourth quarter. Could that pay in this final?
I think so, yeah. I think it's a long weekend when you play 5 games, so any rest you can get will definitely pay off as the tournament goes on. So it'll definitely be something they'll use, but everybody's always up for the final, so may not pay dividends as much.
Yeah, certainly seems to be as big an atmosphere as we've got throughout the day. There was plenty of noise around during that Cathal Brugha game this morning, and their fans are out in good force here, and Corrib looking to slightly upset the apple cart. If you were to pick a team at this stage who you'd think might be slight favourites?
It's hard to tell. I think myself probably Cathal Brugha, on a bit of form as well. They actually won the Senior Cup when it was on in December, but Corrib are well capable here of beating Brugha. I wouldn't call it an upset if they did, but if I was to go anywhere, I think I'd go Cathal Brugha at the minute.
Going to be a great way to finish off our day here at the UL Sports Arena. Had 4 semi-finals this morning. This is the second of 2 finals this evening, which will take us to around 8 o'clock, and 4 quarters of 8 minutes to look forward to here. And you sense this could be a very tight final and a tight way to finish off the day in what should be a very competitive, very physical game between these two sides. Looking at that Corrib side, I was very impressed by Kyle O'Kennedy in goal for Corrib earlier on. A young man, but certainly seems to have a good future ahead of him.
Yeah, he certainly had a standout tournament this weekend, even against ourselves there last night. Good shot stopper, he saved a lot of our lads' shots, so he's definitely had a really good weekend in defence, and defence is a massive thing, I think, for Corrib, tying up the back and hoping that they can get a few goals up top. So yeah, no, he's been massive for them this tournament, I think.
And how important is this tournament overall for the club sides and for Irish water polo in general? Obviously a lovely way to crescendo towards near the end of the season.
Absolutely, it's a pretty much a perfect end, I think, to the end of the season, which is always a good season, but to have a bit of a showcase event at the end, I think, is always good for the sport. You know, it's always very competitive. This year possibly more so than it has been over the past 5-6 years, which I think is always positive for the whole sport in general, and only benefits both club teams and national teams going forward, which is mainly the aim, I think.
And I mentioned about the crowd here. How, I suppose, good is that from a playing perspective to be able to feed off that energy in such a big game?
It's very rare we get a crowd like this in Irish water polo, so it's certainly one that all the players enjoy. It definitely adds a lot to the game as well, as I'm sure you'll find out now over the course of the next hour. But it certainly is a perfect way to end off the year, with everybody coming down in one place, watching what should be a really good game of water polo, and the perfect end to the season, as I said.
Yeah, we're almost ready to go here for the first quarter between Cathal Brugha and Corrib. Corrib on the right hand side of your screens as you look at it. Cathal Brugha on the far end, the left hand side when we go to that poolside camera. We are ready to go for the Irish Senior Cup final of 2022. And a competitive start won by Corrib, and they'll get the first chance to build a possession and build themselves into this game, and do so with Cathal Hanley.
Exclusion there, and Christopher Devlin in midfield there. Converted by Kieran Walsh up top for Corrib.
Yeah, very strong start from Corrib. It's Kieran Walsh who's got the goal up in that full forward line, and was able to wait for Hodgkinson to move there to put the ball in the net to start Corrib off in the best way possible.
Absolutely, yeah.
See Matthew Hanna having a massive influence on the semi-final this morning, coming in off that right wing. Johnny Donnelly through.
Really good save there by young O'Kennedy in goal there.
Yeah, good way to start his game, and an opportunity here for Corrib to break with Adam Caulfield. Sablich around the back there, Trying to find a second early goal for Corrib and trying to put themselves and impose themselves on this game as early as possible.
He'll be another key man for Corrib as well. Goran Sablic in attack, certainly in particular.
Caulfield up the ball down the line there to Connor Smith. Recycles it back out to Caulfield. That shot clock is running down, so a fairly hopeful shot put in on that occasion. Devlin and out to Stu McMahon on that left hand side. Such a potent force, as is Donnelly. Strong shot from McMahon, but O'Kennedy well up to it. A good ball finds Caulfield and an opportunity to break here. And break at pace.
The second exclusion there for Christopher Devlin in the game already. Remember, 3 exclusions in the game here, and that's you finish for the rest of the game, so he's got to be careful for the rest of the game now.
Chance for Corrib to work it with the extra man here. Caulfield tries to go near post and just didn't quite get the angle on that occasion, and an opportunity missed. Big long ball from Hodgson finds Hannah to his brother, and another strong save already. A third good save from O'Kennedy. Caulfield finding Sablic on this left hand side now. Trying to cut inside and fouled in the process.
Lob attempt there just over the goal of Hodgkinson.
Yeah, Hannah being hassled by Connor Smith, and that's going to be a 50-50 ball, and 50-50 ball won by Jack Keogh. The long ball through to Sablic. What a big opportunity this is for 2-0, and it's been put away. A seriously good ball from Adam Caulfield. And puts Corrib 2-0 up at this early stage, and there's a seriously good through ball and a very cool finish from Sablic in front of the keeper.
Absolutely, yeah. Counter-attacks as well, I think, will be a big thing today. As you saw there, Sablic breaking away from the man after a good defence from Corrib. So I think that we'll see a bit more of that today as the game wears on, especially as players probably get a bit tired after 5 games this weekend.
Donnelly finding Nathan Taylor. Inside to Callum Taylor. Donnelly might be looking to try and force one in there. Forces it wide on this occasion. Again, quick ball and finding Caulfield on that right hand side, which seems to be the play they're enjoying turning to. Trying to spin away from his man was Michael Murphy. A foul called against him, and a chance for Cathal Brugha to try and build with Taylor on this right hand flank. McMahon trying to lob one into that far corner, but again O'Kennedy up to the task. It's been a very strong first quarter from Corrib so far to lead 2-0 at this stage. Caulfield with the through ball, but cut out, and Hodgkinson able to sweep it up.
Cathal Brugha have an extra man through the centre here if they can really use his counter attack. An extra man comes from it. Michael Heary sent out. Really good opportunity here for Cathal Brugha to make it 2-1.
A really strong shot there from Adrian Hanna, but unfortunately for him, it's come off the post and not gone in where they wanted it to. The lob attempt, and it was a very good one as well from Michael Murphy, who was in the goals this morning in that semi-final against Clonard there, and almost catching Hodgkinson out.
Another real shooting threat for Corrib here today as well. Michael Murphy often rotates with Goran Sablic and have one of them out shooting at all times. Real threat to Cathal Brugha today. Reversal there in the centre forward position on Kieran Walsh, just pushing Jonathan Donnelly under the water there.
Hodgkinson looking for people to play it towards. And a big chance, and the goal scored from Steele McMahon. And gives Cathal Brugha that goal back into the game at 2-1, and gets those big Cathal Brugha fans up on their feet as well. It was well worked, and they get back into the game. Just 45 seconds left in this first quarter. So Connor finding Murphy. Shot always going wide. They're trying to desperately to create himself an angle.
.50 for the ball there. That's gone Corrib's way. Good contest of the ball. The crowd disagrees though, I think, on this occasion.
Hanna wins this one. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, can Cathal Brugha give themselves a scoring opportunity? McMahon from range, good save from Kennedy, and that will do for the first quarter. So first quarter gone, Corrib 2-1 up. Very competitive from both sides. A little 2-minute break for us. We'll see you back in a minute and a half for the second quarter. Back on again for the second quarter here of the Irish Senior Cup final. Corrib 2-1 ahead of Cathal Brugha. Corrib started that first quarter very impressively, Shane, but Cathal Brugha getting back into it late on.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think we've seen in the first quarter how physical a battle this is going to be between the two teams, especially as they get tired. They tend to normally get a bit more physical, so I think as the game goes on it'll be a real physical battle, which both teams seem quite evenly matched at in the minute.
He's going to bring the ball forward. Uses his brother Nathan Hanna now in that central point. Out wide to Raffo.
Reversal there against Stephen McMahon in the centre forward position there.
Again, it's Caulfield on this right hand side, allowed to swim into space as well, which could be dangerous. Trying to find Sablic and does so, and it's a good save from Hodgkinson straight onto the post. You can see they're trying to work those openings. As a result, they're left stretched on the defensive end, and Hanna to McMahon. That's a good save from Kyle O'Kennedy.
He's had a really good start to the game. Young O'Kennedy has, keeping out four Cathal Brugha shots. Exclusion there in the counter-attack against Stephen McMahon, so Corrib will be an extra man here in attack for the next 20 seconds.
Brilliant ball by O'Kennedy, straight to Caulfield. Has an opportunity to move into the space. And now trying to release potentially Murphy or Sablic, but Caulfield again goes front post, and Hodgkinson well up to the task. And over the head of Raffo, but he gets onto it. Back out to find Taylor. Another strong stop from O'Kennedy. It's going to be another corner though to Cathal Brugha, who've started this second quarter strongly. Plenty of momentum on their side. And they find that opening. Hanna. Kennedy, and he finds Caulfield in space. Matthew Hanna trying desperately to get over there.
Getting quite physical there, an attack there between Sablic and Raffo from Brugha, resulting in a contra foul. I'm sure we'll see a few more of them as the game goes on.
Exclusion on Jack Keogh on this occasion, and they have that extra man. Here's Donnelly trying to find that one to the back post, and does so. And a really good finish from Callum Taylor, and it's back to 2 apiece. It was well worked by Donnelly to not be tempted into going for goal at that angle. And Cathal Brugha are back on level terms.
2 goals now from the extra man scenario for Cathal Brugha, which proved really important for them getting back into this game. Back to level peggings now, so
Cathal Hanley allowed to advance with that ball, tries to feed it in.
Ciara Walsh earning a penalty there, an attack for Corrib. Fell by Callum Taylor there, so Corrib will have an opportunity to go 3-2 up here again from the penalty spot.
Yeah, it's going to be Michael Murphy given the task of trying to put Corrib back 3-2 ahead. And does so. A very strong finish. Hodgkinson's usually very good in these penalty scenarios, but this one just slips underneath him. And Corrib already back ahead at 3-2 now. Cathal Brugha had put in an awful lot of hard work to get it back to even Stevens at 2 apiece. Raffo trying to bring this ball forward. Chris Devlin back to Raffo. Inside towards Desmond Donnelly on that occasion.
Adrian Hanna excluded. Corrib will take a timeout here to make the most use of their extra man scenario here.
Yeah, timeout call by Corrib to try and maximise that man advantage that they have, try and restore a 2-goal lead, which they had obviously early on in this game when it was 2-0 at an early stage. How key in these games, Shane, is it to make use of those instances where you have a man excluded on the other side? You've got that extra player to try and work a scoring opportunity.
Absolutely, it's massive. It's probably the best chance of scoring a goal you can have, and it's possibly something that was the difference between ourselves and Cathal Brugha this morning. So it's certainly a massive part of the game, and whichever team can use that better today, I think could go a long way to winning the game. So we'll see at the end how that turns out.
And the ball forward to Mark Moran, but it's intercepted by Chris Devlin, and that's an opportunity missed, certainly.
Yeah, very much so. An extra man scenario wasted there for Corrib, and Cathal Brugha could break away here now on the counter attack to really rub salt into the wounds.
A chance there for Hannah. Another good save from O'Kennedy. I think Nathan, or Adrian Hanna, should I say, faked that shot and almost had O'Kennedy as a result. Out on the left-hand side to Taylor, who shoots, but shoots wide on this occasion. Trying to put that ball forward, and really good defensive work. Over to Devlin and O'Kennedy.
Second exclusion for Michael Heary now in the game. Like Christopher Devlin on 2 exclusions. And Cathal Brugha take a timeout there.
And a timeout now being used by Cathal Brugha to again try to maximise this situation with a man in the exclusion zone and an opportunity to try and work an opening.
Cathal Brugha will certainly be hoping to use their timeout scenario a lot better than Corrib did only a couple of minutes ago.
Plenty of support in for both teams in the stands here. Cathal Brugha with a good contingent of supporters, as do Carib, pretty much a full stand behind the goal. You're seeing the goal that Carib are defending at the moment. A couple of hundred spectators in to watch. And can they make it work? McMahon, Hannah, McMahon again, Donnelly, Hannah on this right hand side. Keep transferring that ball. They overuse it and the shot clock elapses. There's good defending from Carib there, constantly keep shifting. Make sure that that space that Cathal Brugha were looking for didn't amount. As Cathal Hanley is able to bring this ball forward again, he finds Caulfield, that shot clock running down, but it's been intercepted anyway from Matthew Hanna, and a chance to drive forward here as we enter the final 2 minutes of the second quarter.
Another wasted possession there from Cathal Brugha, trying to use the ball a little bit too early there maybe.
And just a misplaced pass on that occasion. It's Mark Moran on this right hand side, inside to Caulfield. And across to Savage, and it's a huge save from Chris Hodgkinson. Plenty of power on that shot, and good distribution. Taylor finds Hannah. Still McMahon picks up a foul. Deflected wide. Caulfield inside to Hanley. Trying to find that ball forward, but it wasn't there, and Moran penalised as a result. Long ball up towards Johnny Donnelly. With an unbelievable goal from Johnny Donnelly around the back to make it 3 apiece. He's caught everyone off guard with that. That's a fantastic goal.
Fantastic, yeah, from the ex-Irish international captain there, Johnny. Really makes a difference in the centre forward position there, and catching the goalkeeper off for Carib. Fine finish there from Johnny Donnelly.
Yeah, makes it 3 apiece. Just over 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Approaching that half-time mark, and
exclusion there against Cathal Brugha. I think it's number 4 there for them, Matthew Hanna.
It's a good block. A really good block in the middle there from Callum Taylor to deny Daniel Roach. And with that time elapsing, just the 3 seconds to go. That is half time here. And it's been a really good game thus far between Cathal Brugha and Carib. Cathal Brugha 3, Carib 3. Half time. We'll be back for that third quarter in just 2.5 minutes time. You won't want to miss this second half. It's going to be a very interesting one. This game set fair. It's back for the second half here between Cathal Brugha and Corrib. 3 apiece at half time in the Irish Senior Cup final. It's ebbed and flowed. 2-0 to Corrib, back to 2 apiece. 3-2 to Corrib. And just with 30 seconds to go in that first half, Cathal Brugha equalised and they get the first bit of possession for the second half. And they move it out to Matthew Hanna, using Johnny Donnelly in that central position.
It's a really good block in the Corrib defence. As good as O'Kennedy has played all weekend, the Corrib defence has been really good at blocking shots, stopping any shots getting to O'Kennedy, which has been a real trademark of how they defended all weekend.
Nice. Connor Smith want to make some progress, but good defending on show. Doesn't allow Daniel Roach get onto that. Again, Hannah the man. They go to far side now to Raffo. Back to Donnelly. That's a brilliant finish by Johnny Donnelly in the middle there. We saw a bit of power in the first half. This was all touch. Must have lobbed one into that corner.
It's a beautiful lob again from Johnny Donnelly. Another good goal from him in this final, proving the difference between the two sides so far. 4-3.
Yeah, definitely first time Cathal Brugha have taken the lead in this final at 4-3, and ball through to Sablich, and a foul and exclusion given against Matthew Hanna there.
Penalty committed against Matthew Hanna there. Also his second major foul of the game. So a few players now on 2 major fouls. Really well slotted away by Adam Caulfield there as well to level up the scores at 4-4 here.
Yeah, brilliant finish from Adam Caulfield, zipping that one off the surface of the pool, just in off the underside of the crossbar. And it's 4 apiece. This game is just constantly ebbing and flowing. Couldn't call a winner at this stage. Donnelly again trying to work the opening, and they find it with Chris Raffo at the back post. And just like that, Cathal Brugha regain their lead and go 5-4 up.
Goal scorer in the last attack, Johnny Donnelly turning provider for this one. Really good pass to the back post to Chris Raffo. Game starting to open up maybe slightly as both teams tire.
Sablich here. A strong shot, but Hodgkinson equal to the task. You can see here in your replay just how strong that was. It was going goal bound as well. The save had to be made. This game is getting more and more stretched as it goes on, and here comes Nathan Hanna with a chance and scores. And just like that, in a few minutes, Cathal Brugha have racked up 3 goals within 2.5 minutes to start this second half.
Young O'Kennedy's played really well in goal for Corrib, but Cathal Brugha is starting to score some really nice goals here, and they've had to beat him today. 6-4 now in Cathal Brugha's hands for now, but I'm sure Corrib will give it their all and come back here now.
Yeah, how can Corrib get back into this game, or can they? The score at 6-4. Cathal Brugha with a 2-goal advantage for the first time today. Trying to find Kieran Walsh there in the middle. Again, a chance to break here.
Contra fell there in the centre forward position. See if McMahon and Gordon Sablich there fighting it out there, and foul goes away at Gordon Sablich, so horrible break now.
Caulfield, the man found again there. Finding Murphy. Good block on that from the defence to make sure that doesn't go goal bound, and gives Cathal Brugha another opportunity to build something and to potentially add to that lead that they've suddenly built up in this second half. Inside to Hannah.
Adrian Hanna not winning the foul there, and once again horrible break again.
Caulfield out to Murphy. Can he try to work a shooting opening here, Murphy? He does, but again well blocked. It's Chris Devlin in there. He's had a very solid game at the back. Donnelly holding on to the ball here. Can he work an opening? It's already been on the score sheet, but an infringement against Cathal Brugha and a chance for Caulfield to make a quick break here. He's got space to himself. He can find them, and which he can with Sablich, and it's a good stop from Hodgkinson. Caulfield using Connor Smith, back to Caulfield. Murphy now from range, and Hodgkinson's a very tough man to beat from that range.
Yeah, he is. Strong shooters, Michael Murphy is. Hodgkinson very well capable from that range, and has kept out a few in the last couple of minutes, which has seen this game swing in Cathal Brugha's direction. See, as this game goes on now, we've got a little bit less swimming from both teams here. Cathal Brugha leaving men in defence, not getting up quite up the pool as they'd like.
Caulfield still swimming on relentlessly there, and tries to find a lob shot, and that's a superb goal from Caulfield. Out of thin air, really. He's gotten his side right back into this game.
A very nonchalant finish this from Adam Caulfield. A lob certainly Hodgkinson wasn't expecting, and probably the boost Corrib need coming into the end of this third quarter. We've seen in the last two quarters Cathal Brugha level up quite late in the quarter, so can Corrib do the same here to get back on level terms?
Yeah, what can Cathal Brugha do to to spell that. Can they find another goal here with Taylor? McMahon, they can. It's McMahon again. Just when they need him most, he comes up with a goal like that and restores that 2-goal lead for Carlbrew, which is so important at this stage of the game. Michael Heary now. Trying to find an answer here. Caulfield again, and he scores again. Adam Caulfield is on fire at the moment, and the captain for Corrib is keeping his side in the hunt here. More power on this one, but it was a shot uncontested from that range. You surely can't allow that.
No, Adam Caulfield, another member of the Irish senior team in this game, can't give him as much space as they did there, and certainly paying the price for it, getting back within a goal of Cathal Brugha.
Yeah, Donnelly now on the outside, trying to. That shot clock dips below 10. Donnelly was going to have to get a shot away here. Does so, well over the bar. Good defence from Corrib. It's important that they didn't concede in that play. It's a good ball. It's going to be a 50-50, but well won by Nathan Taylor. Just a little bit too much juice on it, and Donnelly has the chance now. Flips it forward, and a huge chance and a big goal scored by
Desi Donnelly up in attack for Cathal Brugha there. Consequence of a poor pass out from Corrib, and paying the price for it, unfortunately for them.
Yeah, again they've gotten within 1 goal and they've coughed up a goal quickly, which will disappoint them. They're putting in so much hard work to get these goals, to get right back in the game. Caulfield trying to work an opening, just 3 seconds left. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. A really good one at that. It was 3-3 at half time, 5-3 in that quarter alone. Cathal Brugha 8, Corrib 6. Heading into the final quarter, still all to play for here in the Irish Senior Cup final. We'll be back in a minute and a half for that last 8 minutes. Back for the final quarter here. And this next goal absolutely imperative in this game between Cathal Brugha and Corrib. If Cathal Brugha can make that a 3-goal swing, they hold all the aces in this final. That being said, still a lot of Waterpolo to be played.
Very soft exclusion there for Cathal Brugha to give away on the arc. Callum Taylor knocking the ball away from Goran Sablic, which could really come back to hurt Cathal Brugha if Corrib can convert this.
And it's gone in. And that was the goal we were talking about. It's Mark Moran who scored it. And it's 8-7 and just keeps everyone completely on their toes here. It was off a little bit of a tip as well, but it's been forced in again. Head coach of Cathal Brugha, Conor Campfield, I think, remonstrating with his players for allowing Moran to keep advancing without any pressure on the ball.
I think a combination of Moran advancing in, but also giving away a really soft exclusion, which has certainly allowed Corrib back into this game and sets us up for a really entertaining last 7 minutes.
Donnelly, can he pull another rabbit out of the hat here? He almost did as well, just off the crossbar and over. He's come up with those big plays just when Cathal Brugha have needed them all day. Himself and McMahon. It's key here for Corrib to not concede in the next minute or two as Sablic tries to turn his man and isn't able to keep hold of the ball, and Hodgkinson holds on to it. Was able to glide forward and finds his man in Nathan Taylor. Moran putting good pressure on the ball though. It's now Desi Donnelly with that effort, but a good save from O'Kennedy. And that's what Corrib need to do. They need to just stem those attacks. And can they find an equaliser here? Caulfield looking again for Sablic. There's a foul on him from Donnelly, trying to keep so tight. Caulfield was under a bit of pressure there from the
Concha fell there in the midfield against Cathal Brugha, so Corrib will get the ball back here to attack again, potentially equalise here in the final. Jonathan Donnelly trying to be a bit too smart there, intercepting the pass before the foul had been taken.
Sablic doing very good with the hold-up play. It's Caulfield again. The foul given against Kieran Walsh there in that full forward position.
Can see Cathal Brugha put a bit more pressure on Adam Caulfield after his 2 goals in the last quarter, which pressure paid off there, it seems, with a bit of a wayward pass into Kieran Walsh.
Donnelly finding Pierce Doherty. Now Adrian Hanna from range, and it's hit the post and almost went in even on the rebound. Close shave. Sablic looking for that long ball. Looking for the space. Finds Caulfield, the go-to man in this Corrib team. Inside to Cathal Hanley. Under 10 seconds on that shot clock though, 8 seconds now.
Mark Moran just not taking the foul correctly there and getting penalised by the referees for it.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes left in this final. Johnny Donnelly comes forward with it. A really good piece of defending on this occasion from Cathal Hanley to turn that ball over. Finds Caulfield driving inside. Finds Sablich. Oh, it's hit the bar. It's at the underside of the bar. Extremely close to making it 8 apiece.
Absolutely. As the game draws on here, Sablich will be a massive player for Corb, peeling away from his player like he did there, and hopefully getting a shot off on Hodgkinson. As the game wears on, though, you can see players like Sablich tiring here.
O'Kennedy trying to find a man. What a fantastic Irish Senior Cup final this has been. Hanley out to Caulfield. Good pressure, as you mentioned, Shane. Now being applied to Caulfield. Hanley trying to find that ball through to Sablich. A foul committed.
Seems though the shot clock has been mistakenly reset there. Players thinking that the Cathal Brugha player had been excluded, it seems, so we'll just have to wait for a little reset here before we get going again. Seems as though we'll have 5 seconds left on the shot clock for Corb here to use. And a penalty for Corb given away by Johnny Donnelly here. 5 seconds is all Corb needed, it seems, as Goran gets in front of his man here. Johnny gets him behind him and fouls him. And a big moment in this final, you'd have to think here, Andrew.
A big opportunity here for Michael Murphy. How's your nerves in these positions in front of the fans? And he puts it away. And enormous celebrations behind the goal. Men on their feet. It's 8 apiece in the final. Nerves and battle shown in abundance from Michael Murphy. And this has been a fantastic final.
Absolutely, and a fantastic atmosphere to match it seems. Last 3 minutes here, all the fans really getting behind one team or another.
Who's going to put their hand up in the next 3 minutes? Who's going to be a hero? There's McMahon lining things up to find Donnelly. A little ball in, and the scoop from Hannah over the bar on this occasion. Every attack where a goal isn't scored, and you feel it's an opportunity then for the opposition side. Here's Michael Heary in a bit of space. Finds Murphy. Can he get that shot away? He can. It's a good save from Chris Hodgkinson.
Seems to be a bit of an altercation here in the middle of the water here. Really heated final here. 2 teams really fighting for it and going at each other here.
Yep, it is a corner for Corb. Hanley. Tahiri.
High elbow there from Michael Murphy results in a foul against them, and Cahill's Brugha ball now as they advance with just over 2 minutes left on the clock here. Incidentally, only a couple of months ago when these 2 teams contested the last Irish Senior Cup final, it was penalties as well there. So will we be going to a penalty shootout here, I wonder?
Oh, it's a brilliant finish. Just when they needed it most, it was Chris Devlin. And you can see on your screens there, the Cathal Brugha fans absolutely love that one. There's a good ball through to Devlin, and it's a good finish to make it 9-8, under 2 minutes to go. Foul on Heary. Finds Sablich. Finds Murphy, and it's crept in. It's 9 apiece. You couldn't write this. Neither team can put this to bed. Sablich straight to Murphy, and he's crept one in at the near post on Chris Hodgkinson.
What a fantastic game this is turning out to be here. Only a minute and a half on the clock, and you'd like to think any goal now scored could be the winner here.
Yeah, and around 90 seconds remaining. Can somebody put their hand up? Out to Hannah. Inside, an opportunity potentially for Taylor. Inside 10 seconds on the clock. And a foul given against, it was Nathan Hannah on that occasion, and a chance for Corrib. Can they find an opening? They haven't been in the lead since the first half when it was 3-2. What a time to do it would be now. With less than a minute to go, Caulfield on the ball. They're looking for Sablich in there. They're looking for Walsh, should I say, and he couldn't get close to it. And a timeout called. 52 seconds remaining, 9 apiece.
Yeah, wise move there from Conor Canfield, using that timeout to let his players get up the pitch and hopefully use the last 52 seconds here. Corrib also have a timeout left, though. I'm sure when they retain possession, if they do, that they'll call a timeout themselves.
Yeah, for both teams here, it's who can hold their nerve. Can somebody put one in just when you need it most? We've got a great day here in the UL Sports Arena, and this has been a perfect way to finish it off. St. Vincent's the winner of the women's final earlier on this evening, and this men's final too close to call at 9 apiece with under a minute remaining. Really hope you're enjoying these pictures being brought to you by HBV Studios on the Swim Ireland YouTube channel. It's massive noise here in the crowd. Brewer, they find Hannah on the outside. Back inside to Devlin. McMahon. Devlin. Opportunity potentially.
Michael Heary's third exclusions. That'll be him finished for the day.
Yeah, what a chance now with the exclusion. Hannah back out to Devlin. Donnelly, and it slipped in. It's a brilliant goal, and it just had to be Johnny Donnelly. With 21 seconds left on the clock, he snuck one in at the front post. Didn't look like there was much of an angle there, but it slipped in. And Corrib, surely they can't have any more left to give. 21 seconds to fashion up one more chance. If they lose the ball, Brewer will be able to use that shot clock.
Really is a great atmosphere here today, Andrew, to finish off what has been a really good season in Irish water polo, getting back to things after the interruption of COVID, which interrupted all sports across the country. So to get back to the main event like this at the end of the season, truly fitting way to finish it all off.
Yeah, the equation very simple for Corrib here. 21 seconds to get an equaliser and to bring this game to penalties. You would have thought it's unlikely, but the way this game has gone, nothing impossible. Hanley to Caulfield, it's a quick play. They've won the free, 16 seconds to go. Sablich will have it here. Out to Hanley, it's good to defending Murphy. Can he hold on to it? He can. Walsh off the backhand. And he wasn't able to get it in the goal. And it's going to be Cathal Brugha who are going to take the honours here in the Irish Senior Cup final. 10-9. The cruelest of margins for Corrib, who have come so close in a brilliant game of water polo. And Cathal Brugha, as you can see on your screens, players absolutely loving the moment, and as they should. But what a game we've just witnessed, and Cathal Brugha just coming out on top, 10-9.
Absolutely fantastic game that went both ways at each stage in the game, and as you can see, players from both teams in particular embracing each other. A lot of players who play on the national team together, so a lot of good spirits between the two sides. But massive congratulations to Cathal Brugha, who have played some really good water polo all weekend and deserving champions of the 2022 Irish Senior Cup.
Yeah, superb performance, and as they should celebrate what's been a fantastic few days of action here in the UL Sports Arena. And they share a good bit of time with their fans who have been right behind them all evening. It's been a fantastic game that ebbed and flowed, and it was that goal from Johnny Donnelly with 20 seconds remaining that's ended up being the winning of it. And you have to feel sorry for Corrib in this situation. There always has to be a loser in these finals, unfortunately, but they've been carried out on their shield.
Absolutely, and as you said, there does unfortunately have to be a loser, and this is now 2 finals in a row that Corrib have lost, but certainly both have been very close, and they've been very worthy opponents of Cathal Brugha on both occasions. But yeah, huge commiserations to Corrib on this occasion. They played a really good game, and as you said, Blairsley, unfortunately one team's got to come out on the wrong side of the result, and had to be Corrib today.
It did indeed. That concludes our action for today here in the UL Sports Arena. Just like the women's final, we're going to keep the stream going for the presentation, but for myself and Shane, we'll be handing it over to the PA in the pool here to bring you through that last little bit and the winning reception for the Cathal Brugha side, and also the runners-up medals for the Corrib team. So we'll be handing you over, but we really hope you have enjoyed the production throughout the day, brought to you by HPV Studios in partnership with Swim Ireland and everyone at Waterpolo Ireland as well. Shane, it's been a great day.
Yeah, it has, Blair's. As I said many times in the stream, it's been a great way to end the season for Irish water polo, and getting it streamed as well by HPV has been huge for the sport as well. So thank you to you guys, and as you said, it's been a really good day, and the final word has to go to Cathal Brugha, and a fantastic final.
Indeed, as the presentation is about to take place here, so we're going to be moving over to that, and we'll be handing you over to the PA announcer here at the pool. But from myself and Shane, we really hope you've enjoyed the coverage throughout the day, but it's goodbye for now. Sorry, do you know the name of the girl?
getting anything.
Just before we present the trophy, I'd like to call forward our 6 international referees who officiated this day for Pennsylvania. And we deserve a big round of applause for very attention. Now to present the trophy that has President Don Johnson presented to the Brewer captain. I'm getting to see the big champion. I wonder why. Just like I said, thanks very much for the as always. Thanks, Corbin, past the time. You guys, another tough match. Thanks very much for coming. Tonight, the past the all season, we'll be putting it in. Sunsets, midnight, mornings. Thanks to Colin Humphrey, the coach for the other end. We will be looking at this in sound out there. But yeah, thanks so much. My team, the policy bunch of boys, all my brothers, and Presentations of the tournaments and awards. The first award goes to number 7, Colin Brewer. Number 8, Colin Brewer. Number 10, from St. Vincent's, Owen Nolan. Number 14 from Connor, who will take that back to Connor. Number 1 from Carl. Number 13 from Carl. Number 6 from Carl. And number 8 from Carl. Is that something Connor up there? Definitely to the right. Ladies and gentlemen,